G'day guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Pierre and this is Simple Homebrew. I'm heading to Bunnings today, which is our local hardware store, on advice from Richard McKinnon, a subscriber and a supporter of this channel. Absolutely awesome guy. Likes to chat, which is great. I like hearing from all of you. If you'd like to support this channel and talk to me, that would be awesome. In my shed, I have a water system that I've set up so that we can add clean water from the tap to our brewing system. The problem is you've got chlorine in it, and chlorine is it causes bad flavours in your beers, and the advice was to get a water filter. Now I spoke to a few people out there and they all suggested don't do it, you've got pretty good water anyway, what do you need a water filter for? The issue is I don't like the chlorine. The chlorine does give bad flavours, and there's chloramine as well, which you need to get rid of, and the filter would definitely take 90% of it out, which would make a big difference, and I don't have to add chemicals in it to actually clean it out, which is much more healthier for anyone. So I'm heading off to Bunnings today, which is our local hardware store, and I'm going to grab myself a filter kit. Thank you very much, Richard, for advising me on this. I'm going to do it right now. Looks like that's the one. I can't find a double one, so I'll have to use this one. I think this will do the job anyway. I just wanted to go one up from that. This is good enough. Going to clean out my water. I couldn't find the other one. They are out of stock completely of the double one that I looked up on their website. So what do we do? So I'll grab the single one. Hopefully that will be good enough for what I want to do. And now I'm going to head back home and set it up in my brew shed. Alright, I've got my item ready to go. I've got a, what I call a Stefani Universal Caravan water filter. This will filter out pretty much 90% of your chlorine and chloramines and all the chemicals, but it won't take away all the minerals and everything you really do need in your brewing. It also has a flow direction, so when you put it in, mine, this will be upright, sitting upright with my connection I already have in the shed. I'm just going to have to cut the hose and put some ends on it. And talk about the ends, Richard was saying that you can put your quick connect ends on, which you can. I've just tried it, it works. But you got to take the guts out so it works and has a proper flow right through. I can't do it, I've got right angle ends on it, it won't work. So I'm going to put little, I'll find it. Where are they? I'm just going to use these guys. They're good enough, they'll do. I've got them already in the system and it seems to hold up really well. First thing though, I have to turn off the water, so here we go. This is my water setup. Oh, it is off. There you go. So that's my blue hose, which is the drinkable water side. It's a bit loose. What's going on here? Someone's been playing with it. So I just fixed that up. It was a bit iffy. It wasn't sort of holding on properly, but now it's fine. Someone had been using it. I just disconnected, reconnected. There's no leakages. Just quickly test it. Pressurise everything. There's no drippage. A little bit drippage here. I shouldn't be dripping at all. Let's get something I have to have a look at. Okay, the water is off. The pressure has been released. Now we'll go and do the work. Okay, so what I got is my filler meter connected to these hose clamps that I was talking about before. They work a treat. They seem to work really well, hold pressure. I want to put it here. So I'm going to have to cut a piece out and mount my filter here. So that's what I'll do now. Firstly, I'll just remove these brackets. Now I need to grab my unit and bracket and decide where this little beauty is going to sit, which I feel right there, I reckon. So if I put my bracket next to it and line it all up, I should be able to just stick that on and screw it on with just a couple of screws. So it has a sticky pad on it. I'll use that just to position it, and I'll throw that just in line, nice and straight if I can. stick it on, just so I've got something to work with. And then I need to now cut this to suit this. So we shall pull that out, pop that in. Now it's not perfectly straight, but it's in the right direction. I'll cut it there, and I'll cut it there. With, would you believe, garden shears. Ready? It's going to be too long, but that's okay. We need more because we can't add to it later. That's it. So they're cut. I need to now grab my two ends and size it up. So I'm going to have to cut this to suit this one. I'll cut it. Oh, God, gee, that come off too quick. It just didn't stay. Oh, I should screw it on, should I? I think I should. Oh, bugger. Looks like that's not going to work. I'm going to have to screw it on. Now, if anybody's wondering, there is no wiring behind this. I put this insulated board there without wiring behind it, and there's nothing that can get shorted out. So if you pop that back on, this can be moved up and down. Arrow direction flows up. That's on. I will size this up by clicking that into place, like that. Put that into position, about there. Cut a little piece off this to suit. How far up can I go? Just to the bottom of this, so I'll go snip. That'll be perfect. Take it off and place it on just like that. You can see the little blue thing. I mean, you guys have done hoses before. I'm sure you know how to do this. Right, that's tight. That's the first one, so I can just make sure I wipe that because I don't want it in my water. Clean that. Slip that onto there. Lock it in place. That is the first position. That's going to stay like that. So now we can adjust this one or cut it to the right size. And we'll sit there. We need to cut this about to about there, right there. We should be able to push that into place and lock them together, just like that. They are now locked in as a new filtering system, and that's fairly solid. Don't mind it. I'll put one bracket on down the bottom, stabilize it all. I'm going to now turn the water on. So if you don't mind, stay here and just keep your eye on it. Make sure it doesn't leak. I'll be back. Can't hear water flowing, so that's a good sign. Right, do we have leaks? We have no leaks. That is awesome. So now I'm going to have to turn on my water supply and pump about 3 minutes worth of water through it. So I'll time it. It says 3 minutes. So I'll pop the water supply on. That's that. So that's turning on. I can't time it. I can time it. That out. All right, I'm probably going to water the garden while I'm doing it, so that's probably the best way. I press the button. The water, oh, see the black stuff come out. That's why they say make sure you pump it through. So I'll time that. What time is it? Okay, so that's done. I will quickly turn it off. I have done about 30 litres of water just then, just to pump through and clean out the system. When they put charcoal in, which is a charcoal filter, it's powder. It kind of crumbles and sort of has a problem with, I don't know, sediment left behind in the cartridge. So we just pump it through for 3 minutes, which is about 10 litres per minute, and it works out really well, cleans it right out. So that's done, finished, finito. So yeah, if you have a look, my little gauge says 33.05 litres, so I've done exactly what it should do. So that's my setup, all ready to go. The filtering system's in. I decided that it's a great idea to do that. Thank you very much, Richard, and I hope it helps you guys find something. So with this product, I'm going to leave a link in the description for you, just so you got an idea where to get it from. I'll let you know how it goes. I'm going to do two brews today. I've got a couple going on, and we're going to work it out. Cheers guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. With these videos, it always helps having the advice from all the brewers out there, which is great. This is why I do this, and I really appreciate your input, guys. It's really good. I am an amateur brewer, and I'm learning as I go. So if you guys like what you see, give me a great big thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.